Oh, fellas, Sunday. I'm back at it again. I'm gonna try to cut this little lower section out. It's a it's a beautiful day out. I mean, it's gorgeous. I don't know if you can see it. It's picking up a glare, but focus, 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 focus. There you go. Yeah, it's awesome out. Garage doors are open, windows are open, everything's open. Uh, Took some measurements. I took some measurements off the donor panel, and the only problem I did have is on this donor panel. It's a nice straight piece. Well, it's got a little bit of a wave to it, but on the existing Camaro right here, I have a crease, and this panel is kind of folded in. I don't know if I can, maybe I can zip it underneath. I don't know if you can pick that up. It's right here. There's a bend. So what I had to do was I had to take my measurements from the inside of this knockout here, and I measured up from that because I know that's a stationary point and it didn't really move. This down here I couldn't measure off the bottom. Reasons being this bend in the steel will give me a false reading, a false measurement, and I couldn't pull off the bottom here because there's no bottom to pull off of. I mean, there's a little bit here, but I didn't want to try it. So what I did was I got a piece of steel here that was okay, and I measured from the end here 13.5 inches, and it actually lined up perfect with this tab. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scribe up this line and scribe across. 265 Chevy, the whole Dremel thing, it's a good idea, but I don't have one, so I use the old handy dandy cutoff wheel. It seems to be alright. I mean, it's not that thick of a blade, and it is what it is. I mean, use what you got. And so cheapo, but it's done quite a bit of work. And on the next scene, this will be probably cut out, and I'm going to stop peeling away all this steel from the inner rocker panel, which is back here. Alright guys, see you in a bit. Wasabi! We're back. I keep saying we're. There's no we. It's just me. I don't know. It's just a force of habit. Got the old panel cut out. It was a little sucker to get it out. I had to be really careful when I was grinding through my cutoff wheel along this flange piece here and here, so I didn't cut through. But I got it. I do have well, I got a little hole here. I used my the pick side of the hammer, and I was just tapping around to see where the weak points were, and that seemed to be one. But there has to be a time where I got to draw a line, and I think I'm going to just neutralize the rust and use Marglass and just fill this hole, or the metal to metal, because that's the inner rocker, and it really travels on right where the right where your foot lies at the headlight pin switch there at the floor, and it's just below that. And I'm not gonna cut into this because I got a lot of contours. I got a bolt hole right here, and I'm just going to fill it. I'm not gonna use metal. But yeah, it fits nice. I scribed those markers. You see those lines, those ladder marks. I use that as a guide. It fits pretty good. The only problem I had with this is when I cut the existing panel off, this thing started really floating in the wind. I mean, if you can see it, this whole section is moving, which in turn is moving this hinge. Not the hinge, but the receiver for the hinge. So what I have to do is I made the mark already. It's just above this marker here, this little somewhat of a radius. I'm going to drill some holes, and I'm going to butt weld the panel in, and I won't tack these holes that I made just yet until I see if the panel's fitting proper, and then I'll clamp it, or I'll just try to force it in by hand and weld through into its flange. So next step will be that. Actually no, I have to actually fix this, so maybe the next step you'll see this will be all with some sort of filler. I don't know if I'm debating whether to use Marglass or metal to metal, but that is what it is, and that's what I'm gonna do. Gotta decide what I have to do, and hopefully the next time you see me, the panel will stop. Wheel. Here we go again. I mean, I'm crazy about this Wii stuff, but I will stop tacking this in. Alright guys, see you in a bit. Okay, metal to metal is in. Just waiting for it to dry. I'm going to grind it down, smoothing it out. In the meantime, I started grinding my wells. And I have to fill in, there's a couple little spots here. And you see the light throwing coming through in there. I have to fill all those pinholes. Alright guys, back in a bit. What's up guys? I'm going to stop putting Humpty Dumpty back together again. It's all sanded out. It's all filled with the metal to metal. I'm just going to put weld through on the inside patch here. I'm not going to go too far out because I still have to do the outer rocker on this, so I will take care of that another time. I'm going to do the inner rocker, and I'm going to do the patch panel with the weld through, and that's it. They say two medium to wet coats, 3 to 5 minutes in between as a flash, and then 20 minutes you have to be okay, there's that. You have to make sure that it's completely dry before you start welding. Alright, so that's that, and I shall return. What's happening guys? It's all set up and done. I sort of deleted one of the files, messing around with this stupid camera, but it was just me after I welded the panel in. I got the end product. I mean, all that middle stuff, who cares, but we want the end result usually. And here it is. It's in. It's all tacked in and welded and stitched. It looks pretty good. It's nice and solid now, so I'm happy with it. I have all weld-through primer. You can't have a tough word with primer. I have all weld-through primer on the underside of this panel all throughout, and my next step is the drop-off panel. That has to go into place. I got to cut it to size. That's awfully dark, but yeah, that's it. Then when I get all these drop-off sections done, hopefully my rocker panel will be in and I can start on that. And if it doesn't come in time, then I'm going to have to do something else, and I'll address all the little pinholes on this edge of this windshield. I mean, all the way up and around it has pinholes. So I'll be working on that, and I'm not going to do the rear quarter until I have the rocker and the door set, and then I'll have that line and stationary point. I'll have the horizontal and the vertical lines to work with. A little funky stuff about this is that if you, I don't know if you'll notice, but if you pick the skin up, it actually pulls this whole section back a little bit. So I might have to do that to get some clearance, because I might have clearance issues. I don't know. This side is scaring the hell out of me, so we'll see how it goes, and we'll just take it from there. Yeah, went out and bit the bullet. It's got a glare on it, but it's my second gen garage logo. And hey, I went to the flea market today. I saw some guys doing decals with like a remote station with a computer and stuff, and it was actually pretty cool. So I went out and had them do that for me. I actually went out and bought my 2K Limco. I use Limco all the time. That auto body shop that's right up the street from me, that's their main distributor is BASF. They do Diamond. I think I have. Yeah, I still got some Diamond left, RM. I painted this car in Diamond, but I'm not going to do that with the Super Sport. I'm actually going to use the Limco brand. It's pretty good, actually. I like it, and I've painted with it before. I got a couple of cans up there. I use Limco. So, all right, guys. everybody enjoy the rest of their weekend. Everybody have a safe week at work and wherever you are. And hopefully we'll be seeing you soon. All right, guys. Peace.